Hey, squatting divas and baby rebas. Yesterday was my first day home in what feels like a week, but it was also an awesome day. Yesterday was one of the best days in a long time. I'll tell you why, but first I gotta go meet up with Sweet Bear and someone I'm very excited for you all to meet. Hey, buddy. Come here. Hey, buddy. Hi. Come here, buddy. Come here. Everybody, this is Buckets. Buckets, say hi to everyone.
Hey.
Say hey, big dogs and porcupogs. What? He's not good at it yet. Buckets is the newest addition to our family.
Ain't he cute?
We finally got him. Maybe that'll be the story time with Sweet Bear for today.
Ooh, yeah.
How we got him.
Right, Bucky?
All right, we're going to the park to play. Buckets! He's so cute! We really wore him out at the park. By the way, yes, it is 1:30 p.m. By the way, yes, I haven't showered yet. And by the way, yes, I am wearing my Boys Will Be Toys shirt. Wouldn't you? I'm all showered. I just got back from the store. And look what I walked into. This is Bucket's teepee. It's like his house. But look at what's going on inside. Hey guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Tell us about it, Bucket. You like your house? You like way shoved back there.
What? All right, let's begin.
Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime with Sweet Bear. I'm Sweet Bear. And this is Buckets. So for this Storytime with Sweet Bear, I thought I would tell the story of how we got Buckets. I've always wanted a dog. I grew up with dogs. John grew up with dogs, and we both always wanted to have a dog. Unfortunately, it just wasn't really feasible up until this point. We were traveling a lot. You know, John was in the show for a really long time, so his schedule was kind of crazy. And then we were living with my parents for a little bit after tour, and then finally we got this place, and we are in our own place, and we thought we'd start thinking about getting a dog. And I really wanted to get a dog in the spring because I didn't want to potty train him in the cold weather. So I figured we get him in the spring, we potty train him. By the time the cold hits next year, we are done. We're in and out.
In-N-Out Burger.
We're In-N-Out Burger. So anyways, about end of February, I was like talking to John about it, and we said spring, so it wasn't time yet, but I was like, you know what, we should start looking, because I don't know what the process is. I don't know if it's a long process. So I was looking and I was looking and I was looking, and I found a farm that was like 2 hours away from us, that sold mini Australian Shepherds just like this precious little bub right here, which is exactly the kind of dog that I've always wanted.
And that, by the way, this is like a good farm run by good people.
Yes.
This isn't like one of those bad breeders, so don't be killing us in the comments.
No, yeah, it was, they're very, they're very loving, and...
I'm watching you, J614 dog freak.
So anyways, I found them, and there was a puppy available. And I was like, oh my goodness, John, this puppy, it was like left over from the litter and no one had picked this puppy yet. So this puppy was available to anybody. You didn't have to have a deposit down. You didn't have to be on the waiting list. It was open. And I was like, oh my goodness, is this like meant to be? And so I asked John and we looked at her and she was super cute. Her name was Elsa because they do themes for their names. So it was a Frozen theme and she was Elsa. And we so almost bought that puppy. But
and this was like a couple days after we started looking.
yeah, like it was like the night I started looking, I found this, and then I was like, oh my goodness, like, are we gonna get a dog tomorrow? And we were like, this is crazy, but like, should we do it? So anyways, we decided not to do it because John had a trip coming up and basically the timing just didn't work out. And then we said, you know what, but we'll put our deposit down and we'll be on the wait list for the next litter. So by the time we did that, we were the 5th person on the list. And so that means that 5 other people got to pick their puppies before we got to pick which puppy we wanted. Buckets, no biting, Bubba. We were waiting, and there were 3 girls that had this coloring. So the coloring that Buckets has, it's called a Blue Merle Australian Shepherd. And there were 3 girls in this litter that had that. And I really wanted a girl, and I really wanted the Blue Merle coloring. Picking came around, and by the time it got to us, all the girls had been taken.
You wanted to say something? Did you want to say something?
So I was so upset. We talked about it in one of the vlogs. Like, we were really bummed because the next litter only had 1 Blue Merle female. We were super sad about it, and we decided, you know what, we're going on vacation. Let's, kind of put it out of our mind. And we would make jokes like, oh, we're gonna find out we're not getting a puppy in 2 days, like things like that. And so we're driving home from Austin. Is that when, or we're driving to Austin?
We were in Austin. We had just gotten there.
So we were in Austin for a few hours, and the breeder called me, and she basically said that a lot of people were passing on their picks, and so it looked like we were gonna be bumped up on the list, because on this list we were also 5th. I didn't say that before. So we were like, okay, that's amazing. So turns out we ended up being pick number 2, which was awesome. However, the first pick picked the Blue Merle that we wanted. But in the process of that, we kind of fell in love with Rookie, his name was, who is now Buckets. And we ended up going with Rookie/Buckets.
So how long was it from like beginning of we're searching for a dog to getting one?
Mid-February until now.
So about a month and a half. And from the minute we started, I tried to convince Air to open up her small mind to getting a male dog. I've always had male dogs. She's never had a male dog, really.
I had one when I was very
You had one when you were little. But I tried to get her to open her little mind, and look at what we got
And
now.
the funny thing is, if I had said earlier that I would have had a boy, like, we would have had a puppy way sooner, and we wouldn't have gone through all of this.
So what is the moral of the story? Listen to your husband.
No, because then we wouldn't even have Buckets, and he's the bestest. He's sleeping right now.
Here, he's sleeping.
So cute. So, that's the story of how we got Buckets.
Keep being cool.